During his 87 years of life, both above and below the waves, Jacques Cousteau did many great things. He was an officer in the French Navy, an explorer, an environmentalist, a filmmaker, a scientist, an author, and a researcher who studied all forms of underwater life. Born in France in 1910, he went to school in Paris, and then entered the French Naval Academy in 1930. After graduating in 1933, he was training to become a pilot when he was involved in a car accident and was badly injured. This put an end to his flying career. To help recover from his injuries, Cousteau began swimming in the Mediterranean, which increased his interest in life underwater. Around this time, he carried out his first underwater research. Cousteau remained in the Navy until 1949. Even though he could no longer follow his dream of becoming a pilot. In the 1940s, Cousteau became friends with Marcel Ichac, who lived in the same village. Both men shared a desire to explore unknown and difficult-to-reach places. For Ichac, this was mountain peaks, and for Cousteau, it was the mysterious world under the sea. In 1943, these two neighbors became widely recognized when they won a prize for the first French underwater documentary. Their documentary, 18 Meters Deep, had been filmed the previous year without breathing equipment. After their success, they went on to make another film, Shipwrecks, using one of the very first underwater breathing devices, known as the aqualung. While filming Shipwrecks, Cousteau was not satisfied with how long he could breathe underwater and made improvements to its design. His improved equipment enabled him to explore the wreck of the Roman ship, the Madia, in 1948. Cousteau was always watching the ocean, even from age 4, when he first learned how to swim. In his book, The Silent World, published in 1953, he describes a group of dolphins following his boat. He had long suspected that dolphins used echolocation, navigating with sound waves, so he decided to try an experiment. Cousteau changed direction by a few degrees, so that the boat wasn't following the best course, according to his underwater maps. The dolphins followed for a few minutes, but then changed back to their original course. Seeing this, Cousteau confirmed his prediction about their ability, even though human use of echolocation was still relatively new. Throughout his life, Cousteau's work would continue to be recognized internationally. He had the ability to capture the beauty of the world below the surface of the ocean with cameras, and he shared the images with ordinary people through his many publications. For this, he was awarded the Special Gold Medal by National Geographic in 1961. Later, his lifelong passion for environmental work would help educate people on the necessity of protecting the ocean and aquatic life. For this, he was honored in 1977 with the United Nations International Environment Prize. Jacques Cousteau's life has inspired writers, filmmakers, and even musicians. In 2010, Brad Matson published Jacques Cousteau, The Sea King. This was followed by the film The Odyssey in 2016, which shows his time as the captain of the research boat Calypso. When Cousteau was at the peak of his career, the American musician John Denver used the research boat as the title for a piece on his album Windsong. Cousteau himself produced more than 50 books and 120 television documentaries. His first documentary series, The Undersea World of Jacques Cousteau, ran for 10 years. His style of presentation made these programs very popular, and a second documentary series, The Cousteau Odyssey, was aired for another 5 years. Thanks to the life and work of Jacques Cousteau, we have a better understanding of what is going on under the waves.